What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, check this out. I wanted to talk about this situation because this is an ongoing problem that we're starting to see in Hollywood. And it seems like it's cropping up every single year with more and more films. You guys may have seen this. I posted this earlier on Bounding in the Comics. They were talking about this John Wick spinoff, Ballerina, with Ana de Armas, is being delayed for 1 year due to massive reshoots. And then this is what I said. This is becoming a norm in Hollywood. Shoot most, if not all, of an entire movie, realize it's trash, reshoot the whole thing, evidence of a broken system full of uninspired cash grabs. Yeah, see, that's what's going on right now. These cats have lost the entire creative process. You know, they have no idea how to go out there and make original new content. And then what they're resorting to basically is the uninspired cash grab, hoping that they can bank off of a property that's already popping, that's hot. Everybody's watching it. Everybody's loving it. Like John Wick, for instance. You know, John Wick, 4 films, you know, in the franchise. Each film has made more money than the last previous film. So this thing is popping. It's hot. It's great. People love John Wick. And so what they do is they want to take this hot property, this hot IP that everybody's talking about, and then they want to match it up with maybe another person, another hot property, like Ana de Armas, you know, literally hot. You know, Ana de Armas is a babe, man, babylicious, you know. And they want to match it up with her and say, yo, John Wick plus Ana de Armas, what could possibly go wrong? You know, I mean, we got it in the bag, man. This is money in the bank. But apparently this was all there was to it, because now they're undergoing massive reshoots. Yeah, here go the article on Bounding in the Comics. And you know what really frustrated me about this whole thing, and, you know, honestly even disappointed me a little bit, is that the two cats that made the OG John Wick, David Leitch and Chad Stahelski, you know, you could tell on that original film, that first John Wick film, there was love, there was passion, there was a real attention to detail for the work that they were doing, because these cats were both former stuntmen, you know, so they knew the craft. They were really paying attention to all the little details, all the little nooks and crannies. You could tell that there was real passion that went behind making that movie for stunt work. You know, forget the world that they built, which I think is also incredible. The world of John Wick is well defined. It's interesting. It's fun. And they created this world, but they created this world for these stunt actors to play within and give us a lot of awesome scenes, a lot of great action, and we love it for that reason. You know, that's one of the things about John Wick, is like the action and then the reactions to the action. You know, when you see all of these great, crazy kills, like, oh, you know, like that's the stuff that you love about John Wick. And these cats put their hearts and souls in it, and you can tell they put their hearts and souls in it. So that's why I was kind of looking forward to the Ballerina. I'm like, all right, cool. Another film by these guys. You know, I can't wait to see what it is that they got in store for us this time. But then it turns out, oh, well, you know, we got to pull it back a year to do some massive reshoots. All right. Not little touch ups here and there, massive reshoots. And that's kind of like, yo, man, what's going on here? Y'all becoming Marvel now? You know, you're just trying to do the old girl boss cash grab routine. You're going to turn into Marvel? Like, don't do that shit. You know, please don't do that. You know, so yeah, it's kind of frustrating. It's kind of disappointing. I don't know what to think about it now. Like, you know, what was the genesis of the idea behind the Ballerina? Again, was it just to, you know, put this hot chick in a hot property and hope that you can get some mopes to show up to the theaters and plunk down some cash, and then they're going to walk out of the theater like, oh, man, this was some bullshit. You know, if it wasn't going to be that, then what is the massive reshoots? What's going on here? You know, so, and maybe it was good, but it wasn't up to our standards. Okay, maybe that's what it was. But it doesn't feel like that right now. I'm going to tell you, a year of reshooting? Nah. Yeah, and here's the gist of the situation right here. Last week, Lionsgate confirmed that the upcoming spinoff had been delayed for a full year due to the director wanting to add more action scenes. According to Deadline's report, the production will bring in series mastermind Chad Stahelski to work with the director, Len Wiseman, on the new sequences. The film being delayed a full year with just over 3 months left before its release raised some major red flags about the projects. Amen. Like, what the hell was going on here? Y'all stopping to think 3 months before the movie comes out? Yo, insiders question whether the film is undergoing massive reshoots to fix a part of the movie that is major and maybe disastrously broken. Over the last several years, we have seen this tactic with big name projects such as Captain America, Brave New World, Daredevil, Born Again, and the Thunderbolts. That's what I mean. Like, they becoming Marvel, you know? It's like all of these studios, they just want to throw out the cash grab. Hey, we got this big IP. Let's try to grab some cash up off of it, okay? Let's just make something. We don't care what it is. You just make it. People are going to watch it. But see, the writing's been on the wall for a while now, especially at Marvel. You know, this shit ain't working no more. You don't make a good movie, nobody's showing up. And if you damage your brand, if you screw your brand up to the point where it's like, yo, I can't trust anything you putting out right now. Yeah, I got to wait till the word of mouth comes out about these Marvel projects before I go and plunk down some bread on it. That's what's happening now. You know, so that's why Marvel says, yo, I guess we can't just go out there and throw slop, you know, on the screen. We're going to actually have to make a good movie now. And so, yeah, let's go ahead and just restart all of these projects. You know, let's just reboot all of this shit because, yeah, otherwise we're just going to lose a ton of money. Let's put some real care and some real effort into this instead of just trying to capitalize off an IP. And that's why I'm like, yo, I thought we were beyond this when it came to John Wick. Nah, they ain't gonna do that to us. You know, they gonna give us something good. They gonna get us something right. But like it says here, there's some major red flags, okay? When you doing this type of shit, there's major red flags going on right here. And then Ian McShane, he actually chimed in on this and kind of told us, yeah, it probably is. Yeah, check it out. This Twitter post is in the article. I'm gonna go straight to X with it. And this cat, Adam Khan, he posted, Ian McShane on The One Show is great because I love the honesty. Talking about how Ballerina wasn't good, so they need to shoot more stuff to protect the franchise. Y'all see what I'm talking about when it comes to that brand damage? They had to protect the franchise because apparently this thing was going to damage the franchise if they didn't. That brand damage, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. The Ballerina wasn't good. You know, so they had to come out here. No. This is going to kill the franchise. We got to stop what we're doing right now. You know, because look, man, it's fans, man, they are ready to check out of something. You know, you start putting some bullshit out there, the fans going to be, oh, well, shit, that's it for this franchise. They must be done because they just putting bullshit out there right now. It's way too much stuff to watch to be sitting up here dealing with some franchise, doing some girl boss cash grab. Okay. You start doing this kind of crap, we outro. All right, done. Goodbye. All right, what's next? All right, what's the next franchise? Way too much stuff out here to watch to be sitting out here. So yeah, this was going to hurt this thing. This was going to hurt the John Wick franchise. You know, and it's like, oh yeah, these cats are finished. They have clearly jumped the shark. They're done. So yeah, let's listen to what Ian had to say.
And then we go on to Budapest. It's not reshoots, it's new shoots. The new shooting for Ballerina, which is the spin-off with Ana de Armas of the John Wick franchise.
See, did y'all hear that? New shoots, not reshoots, new shoots. They had to go out and shoot new material, new scenes, new action scenes, you know, new dialogue maybe, you know, like all kinds of stuff had to be written and had to be shot, brand new stuff. And that's why I'm asking, like, okay, wait, if y'all doing all of that, it's not just touching up some stuff, reshooting a scene or two, or fixing some dialogue, punching up some stuff. Like, what was going on here? Like, what was the original, like, idea of this movie, Ballerina, the genesis, you know, the beginnings of this thing? Like, where did this come from? You know, did it come from some guy that was like, yo, man, I've been thinking a lot about these ballerinas that's in the John Wick universe, you know, and I kind of started conceptualizing a character, and this is the way this character is. You know, we got a full fleshed out character right here. And then this is like a story that I've been picturing this ballerina in. She's like a hitman, blah, 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 you know, like coming together like a full on story. And they like, all right, let's hear what you got. Pitch it to us. You know, is it something like that? Or was it, oh, yeah, we got hot Ana de Armas, all right? This babe, this beautiful woman, you know, and we got this hot property. Let's just match the two up together. What could possibly go wrong? Is it that? Because that's the kind of bullshit Marvel does. That's the kind of bullshit Star Wars does. That's the kind of crap I'm like, that's why I'm kind of disappointed, all right? Because the cast that came up with John Wick, I'm like, yo, man, y'all supposed to be better than that, you know? I was caping for these dudes to do a Star Wars, Stahelski. I was caping for them to make a Star Wars movie. You know, you was the chosen one, bro. You were supposed to, you're supposed to destroy the Sith and not join them. I mean, you were supposed to be the guy that I can go to and, yo, I trust this cat, you know? I trust him. He's going to do it right. He's not going to screw us. He's not going to make a terrible movie. He's going to make a great movie because he cares, you know? And then it's like, wait, what's going on here, man? You got to reshoot an entire damn movie. You got to add in all this new material. Like, yo, what happened to this thing? And see, that's the thing that's really disappointing about this.
You know, it's like they've got to protect the franchise. And obviously, I did it, when was it? We did it about a year ago. We did the movie, Ballerina. And they've looked at it, and Chad's come in, the guy's directed all the John Wick movies, and they want to make it better because they have to protect, because Keanu's in it as well.
Yeah, you got to protect the franchise. You got to protect the brand. That's the main thing. You got to protect these brands. These brands take damage, it's over, okay? They got to protect it. And they know it's like, yeah, Keanu Reeves is in this thing too. He's in it, you know? And he's talking real. It's like, yo, we can't do this, all right? Whatever was going on in this, look, Ian McShane knew. He knew, oh, yeah. No, this ain't going to work. This ain't going to work. And maybe he was one of the cats that was like, yo, Chad, come here real quick, bro. Hey, did you see what your boy Len Wiseman was doing? You might want to step in here and watch some dailies for a little bit because this shit ain't going to work. You know, and you going to have to punch this up a little bit before we destroy the entire John Wick franchise. Because, again, fans are quick to check out these days. People ain't hanging around for bullshit. I'm telling you right now, we are not hanging around for it. We are not with it no more. We see trash. We out. Gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the way it is right now because that's where Hollywood has brought us. Hollywood, that's what I'm saying, man. These guys was the chosen ones. They was not supposed to join Hollywood. They were supposed to be better than Hollywood, but maybe it's just the Hollywood taint, you know? Hollywood is a tainted place, and maybe that's just what it is, you know? But, I mean, I guess I'm happy in the way that they didn't just let this thing roll out, but now I'm like, come on, don't do this. Don't do this. John Wick is one of the last franchises that I just say, you know what, here's my money, you know? Here's my money, like that one meme. Just take my bread. You know, I'm good, you know, because I know that you guys are going to deliver the goods. This isn't the first time that Chad Stahelski has been called to save a struggling film. If you remember, back in 2019, Stahelski joined Warner Brothers' Birds of Prey film to assist Kathy Yan with the action scenes in her film. The effort was in vain, and that film turned into a box office and critical flop, regardless of pandemic restrictions. With intense reshoots around the corner, the question must be asked, can this film even be a success with an exploding budget? I mean, it's hard to say. You know, how much more money are they going to spend on these new shoots? All right, not reshoots, new shoots. But, you know, they make a good point here is that, yeah, they put in effort to, you know, punch up the action in Birds of Prey. It didn't matter. It didn't save the bad idea from itself. It was a bad movie with no real idea of what it wanted to be. They said, oh, let's bring this guy in and kind of help the action scenes along. Didn't matter. All right. Still didn't make any money in the box office. Still didn't do that well critically. And so you start to ask yourself, because again, it starts with the genesis of the idea. And you can come in and do a whole bunch of new stuff, and you can reshoot, and put all kind of new crap in there, and it almost doesn't even matter. Because if the beginning of the idea, the genesis of the film project was bad from the beginning, it just kind of taints the entire project, all right? Most projects fail from the start. They fail from the very idea of the project itself, from the film itself. It fails at that moment. It doesn't fail because somebody screwed up in the production process. It doesn't fail because somebody, you know, didn't do an action scene correctly or whatever. It failed at the very beginning. What was the idea behind this? That's most movies. So if you can't get it right from the beginning, it's probably already done, you know? So again, that's the problem with this. When this stuff gets off the ground and it starts rolling, you know, you hope for the best when it comes to these films, especially these films with a big franchise that you care about. You just hope for the best. But lately in Hollywood, it's just been trash. So hopefully, you know, this thing isn't some sort of, you know, girl boss cash grab, you know. It's just not, you know, hey, we just want to throw this chick in here, Ana de Armas, hot babe. We just want to throw her in a hot property like John Wick, and you just want to cash in on it. Hopefully, there was actually, a real spark of inspiration behind this project. And, you know, it's like, hey, it just wasn't working out. You know, there's things we got to retool. As a matter of fact, we're going to reshoot a lot of stuff or new shoots. You know, we're going to shoot some new material because we came up with some additional ideas that are really going to bring this thing across the finish line. Maybe it's something like that. You know, you got to hope at this point. But, you know, just the way Hollywood's been going lately, you know, with all of this girl boss cash grabbing, you know, it just makes it feel like, nah, these cats got swallowed up, all right? Swallowed up by Hollywood, you know, and it's too damn bad, man. But we'll see what happens, guys. What do y'all think about this? Do y'all think this gonna be all right? You know, I see a lot of y'all in the comments like, man, I ain't messing with no more girl boss stuff, you know, and I'm right there with you. You know, I'm not trying to see no girl boss bullshit no more. Girl boss cash grabs are out. All right, give us real movies or don't give us nothing at all. But you guys let me know what you think. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.